I remember one time when I was working for Sierra Pacific Power Company up at Verdi, and we were going to this tap, and we'd been out 24 hours then, or 25, I don't remember. It was all day and then some.
I was working at 65 feet in the air with no belt.
When they started Valmy, I was supporting the line crews and the test department, and I was out there 6 months straight. My wife had to come out in April to bring my taxes out so I could sign it.
I think the worst part is in the wintertime, you know, when you got that wind, you got the snow.
And you got to climb up 127 feet. A pickup truck looks like a toy truck. You're so far up.
And the wind gusts were up to 30, 40 miles an hour. Well, if you can imagine what that bucket was doing.
My first 9 years, I was on the road 7 years supporting everybody. I'd go from one substation to another substation to another substation.
The only hook was that the snow was waist deep and we didn't have snowshoes. And this is 3 o'clock in the morning.
NV Energy was a company that you could rely on for a lot of years.
Well, at that time, NV Energy was such a good company and they treated us right.
They promised us that we'd have our medical and we had a retirement plan. That's the reason I went to work there in the first place.
But lately, they are going after our health benefits.
The company is not living up to their commitments and their agreement.
They're just following in corporate America's footsteps is what they're doing.
Well, I had a renal carcinoma, which is kidney cancer, and I lost my left kidney.
5 weeks of chemo every Wednesday. I went from 240 pounds to 160 pounds in 30 days.
You can't move, your pain's so bad. At one point where I had to call medics to just get me out of the chair so I could go to the bathroom, you know. I mean, that's tough when you gotta do that, you know.
I'm living on half the income I had before, and all my medical is drastically increasing.
$30,000, $40,000 for an operation, $30,000, $40,000 for a hospital. Who can afford that?
I'd never heard of a CEO of a power company making $4.2 million, or how much he makes.
At 180 plus million profit. They got stimulus money for 134 million, I know that for a fact.
Well, we need 1 million to take care of the rest of it.
How many yachts do they need?
I have to go get another job.
They're not short on money, and yet they're cutting our benefits, plain and simple.
Michael Yackira, you need to keep your promises.
Shame on NV Energy.